Okay, now for the guided practice. So we're going to do the same thing that we were doing. So let's jump into it. First thing we want to do is figure out where can we break this shape at. Just so I only have to do 2 areas, I'm going to break it right here. Okay, so I'm going to have the top, I need to find the area of, and the bottom. Well, let's see how much is left. I have 5 and 3, but the whole thing is 12. So let's see, 5 plus 3 is 8. 12 minus 8 is 4. So this piece is going to be 4 centimeters right here. Okay, so let's find the area of the top. That's really, it's a square. It's 4 centimeters and 4 centimeters. But let's say we didn't realize that. Let's say we said, it's a rectangle, base times height. Well, the base is 4. The height is 4. So this is going to be 16 centimeters squared. That's our top. Now we want to get the area of the bottom. That's another rectangle. So base times height. Base is 12. Height is 2. 12 times 2 is 24 centimeters squared. And to get the total, this time we want to add them. So 16 plus 24 is 40 centimeters squared. This is the area of the total shape. There's number 1. Easy peasy, right? Okay, number 2. So we've got 2 things going on here. On top, we've got us a half circle. On the bottom, we have us a triangle. So let's do the top and then we'll do the bottom. So the area of the top, we only want half a circle. So 1/2 pi r squared. That's going to be 1/2 pi. And then I need to figure out my radius. This is 4 is my diameter. So radius is 4 divided by 2, which is 2. So 1/2 pi times 2 squared. And this time we actually want to use and put pi in the calculator. And when I do that, I'm going to round to the nearest tenth. So I want 1 decimal place. So this would be, let's see, 6.3 feet squared. That's the area of our top. Now let's get the area of the bottom. The bottom. It's going to be 1/2 base times height because we have a triangle. Bottom is a triangle, so we do 1/2 base times height. It's going to be 1/2. Our base is 4. Our height is 5. So 1/2 of 4 times 5 is 10 feet squared. Now I want to add these to get a total. If we add 6.3 plus 10, we get 16.3 feet squared. Okay, so on those two we added. Now let's do two where it would be easier to subtract. So this first shape looks like a rectangle that someone cut the corner off of. So let's find the area of the whole rectangle. Like let's say they did not cut a corner off yet. It's going to be base times height. Our full base is 6. Our full height is 3 before they cut something. So 6 times 3, it's going to get us 18 meters squared. But now some cruel person wanted to mess with our brains here, and they wanted to cut this little bitty triangle out. What's this distance? 3 minus 2 is 1, so that's 1 meter they cut out there. This distance is 6 minus 5, which again, 1 meter. So if we want to find out the area they cut out, it's a triangle, so we do 1/2 base times height, which is just 1/2 of 1 times 1. That's just 0.5 meters squared. Now we're taking that out. And I don't mean taking it out on a date either. We're subtracting it. So the area, the total area that's shaded is 18 minus 0.5. So that's going to be 17.5 meters squared. Okay, number 4. Again, we have a rectangle, and then some evil person thought it'd be fun to cut a circle out of it. So let's first start by finding the area of the rectangle. It's a rectangle, so it's just going to be base times height, which is 18 times 8. Or 144 inches squared. Then we have this circle that someone cut out. That's going to be pi r squared that we're cutting. So pi, our radius is 3. At least they were nice enough to give that to us, squared. So we want to put pi in our calculator, but I only want 1 decimal place. So that's going to be 28.3 inches squared. So we're going to be subtracting this out because, like I said, they cut out the circle. We don't want that circle in there. 144 minus 28.3 is 115.7 inches squared. So total area is equal to 115.7 inches squared. Okay, there's those. Last one. Barbara is getting carpet installed in her living room. The cost of the installation is $6 per square yard. What's the cost of carpet? Now, I don't know if these are stairs. I don't know if it's a hallway or what, but clearly she's not getting carpet here. It's a different color, it's a different pattern. So she's not getting carpet right there. We don't want carpet there. We want it everywhere else but in this area. So what we need to do is figure out how much carpet is everywhere else. What I'm going to do is I'm going to treat this as one big rectangle and then subtract out the part we don't want. So I need to figure out first what this bottom side is. What's that side equal to? Well, I can do 4.5 plus 1.5 plus 2. Let's see. It's going to be 0.0, carrier 1, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is 8 yards. So the area of the whole room, so it's a rectangle, so base times height, or 8 times 7, which is 56 yards squared. But she does, I don't know if those are stairs. I don't know if that's just wood floor, maybe right there for a hallway. I don't know. I just know she doesn't want carpet there. So I need to subtract that out. So I'm gonna call them stairs. Like I said, I don't know what they are. I'm gonna say they're stairs. Well, it's also in the shape of a rectangle, which is base times height. So we're gonna have 2 times 5.5, which is 11 yards squared. And she does not want carpet there. So we're going to have to do 56 minus 11 to get the total area. Which would be 45 yards squared. Now it doesn't ask us for area, it asks us for how much it costs to carpet the hallway and the living room. So let's see, 45 yards squared times $6 per yard squared. So the yard squares are going to go away and we're just going to be left with dollars. 45 times 6 is $270. That's what it'll cost her. $270. That's just the cost of installation. So, I mean, for this problem, we're done. Yes, we're done. But just real life talk, that's just what she has to pay for someone to come to her house and install it. It's not talking about how much the carpet itself costs. That's just for somebody to put it in the house. But anyways, that's my 2 cents. So that's the guided practice. Let's see. There are 2 hints I want to give here before you begin. First one, break number 7 into a rectangle and 2 half circles. So you'll have this rectangle, and then you'll have a half circle here and a half circle there. That's the first hint. And then that's what you'd use to find area. Second hint. On 13. Oh, 12, they ask you to find the area of one sign. 13 says they can only make 6 signs from a rectangular sheet of metal. How much metal will be left after making the 6 signs? So let's do a little thought here. Thought process for a second. Let's say this is our sheet of metal. It's even gray, like a sheet of metal. The reason they can only make 6 is because of how these signs are shaped. The reason they can only make 6 is because of how these signs are shaped. Think of it this way. So we're going to cut a sign out like this, right? There's one sign. That's going to have a line right there. Now they're going to cut out another sign. That can be a line. So now I have one sign, 2 signs, 3 signs. Let's cut out another one. Got 4 signs, 5 signs. Cut out my last one, there's 6. So they've used almost all the sheet, except they've got this. Whoa, undo. Except they've got that extra and that extra. See what you can do with that. Okay, that's it. Let me know if you need help.